Hey everyone, welcome to Your Virtual Coffee, the web show which introduces you to great local businesses in the Denver metro area. My guest today is the lovely Terri Starck. She is founder and business strategist for LifePoint Strategies. Terri's superhero strength is hearing a vision and making it happen. She absolutely loves listening to her clients' visions and creating, then implementing the plan to make it a reality. When founders and CEOs of small to mid-sized enterprises are serious about building a business that can run without them, without missing a beat on cash flow or customer service, they turn to Terri. Whether they want the freedom to take more time or want to maximize the company's sales value, Terri and her team can quickly identify and close the cash flow, leadership, and systems gap to make it happen. Over the last 14 years, Terri has advised hundreds of business owners and CEOs and helped them boost revenue by up to 200% in as little as 6 months. Are you listening to this, business owners? Her highly selective proprietary approach effortlessly blends a keen understanding of financials and how to create a leadership dream team with the uncanny ability to create flawless systems. And with that, Terri, welcome to my show.
Thank you, Gina. That was so sweet of you.
Now, your website says that you enjoy Colorado's restaurants. Would you share your favorite cuisine?
So really fun. Just the other night, my husband and I went to a new hacienda that's just outside of Golden, and it's called Hacienda Julio's. And I had the carne asada, and it was amazing. And so if you ask me today what my favorite cuisine is, I would have to say Mexican.
Now, have you tried other cuisines, or is it more American restaurants and stuff like that you've tried?
No, we eat all different types of food. And so, well, my husband more is a meat and potatoes kind of guy, but we go all over the place eating different types of food.
Interesting. Have you tried Ethiopian?
I am sure that I have. I'm trying to remember what the name of the restaurant was, but yes. And why do you ask?
It's one of my favorites. It's an interesting way to eat with the injera, and then the food is, which is this, it's the bread, but the food is served on these round flat plates.
Yeah.
Not even plates, it's more of a platter. And you break off the bread and you pick up the food to eat it. And it's a really enjoyable experience.
Yeah, I did like it too.
I'm always interested when people say that if they like different cuisines, what they like and have they tried different ones. Have you tried Korean barbecue?
Oh, love Korean barbecue. My brother, his wife is from Korea, and we love Korean barbecue.
I had a recent experience and I agree. It's again, a different way of eating, and it's a more communal experience, just like Ethiopian is. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
What do you share about legacy leaders?
Yeah, so when we're working with our business owners, we create strategic plans. And in those strategic plans, we work with the business owner to develop their mission, their vision, their key performance indicators, big deal projects, and their values. And when we're asking about their mission statement, that is typically their heart. And sometimes it has to do with what is their purpose in life, or what are the things, how do they want to serve their clients? And the question that we ask them is, when you're 95 years old and you're looking back on your life and you're looking back on your business, what would you tell yourself? And do you want your business to live on beyond you? And so this helps to prompt them to understanding, well, what is the legacy that they want to leave? And is it in their business? Or is it in how they serve their clients? So it's a really big deal to us that we work with business owners who are mission driven or who want to leave some type of a legacy in life. And so legacy leaders are just that. They are mission driven leaders who want to be able to pass down, maybe it's the things that they've learned in life, or maybe it's skills or experiences that they can pass down to someone else and be able to serve the world in some way based on what they do in life or potentially what they do in their business.
So you kind of described what I'm about to ask you, but I'm going to ask you to expand on it. What about being that business strategist gets you excited?
One of my favorite parts of being a business strategist is listening to the business owner for the first time. And so when I first meet a business owner and it's brand new, and yesterday I had a meeting with a new business owner and she owns 3 different businesses. And I love listening to their energy and listening to what their vision is for their business and their life. And then creating this systematic structure that enables them to focus on what they want to focus on. And so whether it's doing more strategy in their business, or maybe they want the ability to come and go and their business keeps running, whatever their vision is, I love to create that end-to-end system that ensures that it happens consistently.
I love the phrase you just used, end-to-end system, because that's the whole process.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine one of the things you probably do is kind of go through what a process is right now and where it's breaking, and then here's the new and improved streamlined process. Is that a little nugget of what you do?
Right. So the first phase when we're working with a client is called the discovery phase. And we come in and we do a business assessment that is based off of like your cash flow, your sales, marketing, leadership, as well as maybe it's communication or conflict, different areas within that business. We do a business assessment and we do a financial analysis, a leadership assessment, and then we also do what's called a walkabout. And that's where we just walk around the business and get a feel for how you do business, how you're communicating with your clients and communicating with your employees. And from that first session, or not session, that first, it takes about a month to do that. Then we create what's called a discovery report. And the discovery report identifies gaps, or it might identify issues in your business that we can come in and solve for you.
Wow, I love that so much.
Thank you.
Now, you mentioned earlier about KPIs, key performance indicators. What key business or performance indicators should business owners look at to determine if they need help?
Yeah, that's really an interesting question. Another business owner that I'm working with right now, he actually identified one of his key performance indicators, and this isn't normal, as joy. And so he has 4 businesses and he's working like 70, 80 hours a week. And one of the biggest things that he wants to be able to get out of our time together is creating what's called his perfect week, where he is working in his businesses based on his strengths and based out of his capacity. And so we all have a different capacity in life, which means I can only work this many hours during this season of life. Maybe you're a mom and you want to spend more time with your kids. Or maybe you're a baby boomer and you're ready to be able to just come and go and the business keeps running when you're not even there. And so for this particular gentleman, he came up with a key performance indicator as joy. And so he wants to be able to measure whether I'm doing my job based on the number of hours that he's working during the week, and whether he's able to go home and enjoy time at home. Other more common key performance indicators are going to be your net profit, gross revenue, your margins per project, so that you know every project and or every service is earning you a net profit. And so those are the most common KPIs that we look at.
Okay. Terri, what is an issue that would keep your client or your ideal client up at night, and how do you solve that issue for them?
Yeah, so a lot of our clients come to us again because they're at a place in life where they want to make sure that they are maximizing their profit and their productivity of their team members. And typically it's because they don't know. They're not sure if their profit is being maximized, and they're not sure if their productivity is also being maximized. And so sometimes in the middle of the night, they wake up and they're wondering, where am I dropping the ball? I'm not sure if I'm doing the things that I know I want to do in order to have a successful business and in order to have an ideal life. And so we come in then, and again, based on our discovery sessions, we identify where those gaps are, and we create a systematic approach that ensures that every day the employee owner, they're doing what they have to do in order to achieve the numeric results that they want to make. And so we create scorecards so that you know numerically how to run your business. It's not based off of a gut feeling. Well, I think I should, invest in this marketing strategy, or I think this employee matches our culture. We create the systematic processes that allow you to know the answers to those questions. And then what happens is I literally see the shoulders of the business owners that I work with relax, and they are able to make decisions based off of numbers instead of their gut feelings.
Terri, let's talk about power partners. And for our audience, power partners are those businesses who target your same ideal client but are not your competition. So to understand who your power partners are, let's talk about who your ideal client is. Terri, who is your ideal client?
So we've really narrowed our ideal client down to 3 very specific demographics. One is going to be business owners who own multiple businesses, or they just have so much on their plate that they're having a hard time handling their business. The second demographic are ACE business owners. And so they typically own 2 or 3 ACE hardware stores. And then our third demographic are business owners who are either ready to sell or they're almost ready to sell, and they want to maximize the value of their business prior to selling. So those are our 3 ideal demographics.
So based upon those demographics, in your opinion, who else targets these same clients but are not your competition?
Yeah, so we get referrals from business brokers, They're working with the business owners, and the business broker will identify that they aren't able to sell the business for the value that the business owner wants to receive. And so then they refer that client to us, and we're able to work with them. And say, for example, a business might be worth currently $1 million. They can work with us, and depending on what their net profit has been in the past, we can increase their revenue up to, or we can increase the value of their business up to $2 million. So that would be one example. Another example would be ACE district managers work with many ACE owners, and they will refer store owners to us that they recognize would like to work with us. And then the other place that we normally get our business from is from past clients. And so we receive referrals from past clients typically 80% of the time. And so that's also nice, is that the business owners that we've worked with in the past, they refer to us over and over again.
You actually mentioned one earlier that I'm thinking could be a great power partner for you, and that would be marketing companies.
Yep, marketing companies, CPAs, those are all great strategic partners or power partners for us.
And so business owner is out there listening or watching this, and they say, I need to talk to Terri. I need help. What is the best way for that business owner to reach out to you?
Email is my primary form of communication. And so it is Terri, Terri, at lifept.co.
Okay.
And so that's my email address. They can also call me, 303-596-6060. And we can talk that way. You can also take a look at my website so that you can see how we work with our clients. And most importantly, if you resonate with the issues that a lot of our business owners are going through, then you can take a look there, and that is lifept.co.
And we will include this information at the end of the video, so our audience will know who your ideal client is, and also who your power partners are, and how to get a hold of you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Terri, any last thoughts?
Oh, thank you, Gina. I just appreciate you and everything that you and Sam do at Ventola Law, and just the time that you are dedicating to doing this for us so that we can meet more business owners virtually. And so thanks so much for your time.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining us today, to my audience on Your Virtual Coffee. We could not do this show without you. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. There should be a button right down at the bottom that says subscribe. At Your Virtual Coffee, and much like LifePoint Strategies, we love business owners. So entrepreneurs, let's talk. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Your Virtual Coffee is sponsored by Ventola Law. Ventola Law, mediation and legal representation at an expert level. You can find them at ventolalaw.com. Thanks for joining me today. For more information on Your Virtual Coffee, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and wait for it, our website at yourvirtualcoffee.com. Thanks again for watching, and have an incredible day.